Careful what you say.
No, but I'm enjoying the moment. I mean, it's, you know, I think I stopped doing that about 2 years ago, where I try to mold my career into a specific type of thing.
Yeah.
And now I just take my career where it leads me, and I don't try to force anything anymore.
That is true. That's great. Now, you brought up about Harrison Ford. Now, tell me, what was it like working with Harrison Ford?
Well, I mean, the movie's about immigration, and I play this kid
And the movie was called Crossing Over?
Crossing Over, and but that was like 5 years ago, and maybe, I don't know. And it's kind of like Crash, where there's like a lot of different storylines, and mine just never really intersects with very many people. The person I do intersect with on a real level is Cliff Curtis, and he was, I don't know if you've seen Training Day, but he plays Smiley. He's the guy that shoves Ethan Hawke in the bathtub, and he was in that show Trauma, and he was the dad in Well Writer, and but working with him was amazing. We actually have the same agent, so.
Oh, wow.
So I mean, it's cool to have someone from the same agency.
Yeah, a lot of people won't know this, so this is great. Here you are working with the same agent with Harrison Ford, and Justin Chon is working with the same agent, so that's great.
Yeah.
And so did you get to speak with him personally at all?
Yeah, I talked to him.
Okay, so
he's
what's
a really
he like?
nice guy. Yeah, he was a totally nice guy, really calm, really relaxed. I know they were shooting another scene in downtown, and on one of his break times, he was just chilling on the curb.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Smoking a cigarette or just eating something?
Just chilling, yeah.
Oh, that's great. And so tell me, when you look up to different actors or people who've been in the industry for a long time, who do you look up to? Who is your kind of hero or heroine in the movies?
Well, kind of like a few people I really look up to these days is, for example, Mark Ruffalo.
Oh,
he's great. I mean, he's the new Hulk, and he is definitely an underdog, and he's a real artist. He's done plays with Kenneth Lonergan. That's how he got blew up, because he did that movie called You Can Count on Me with Laura Linney, and just is amazing. He's such a good actor, but he is like the everyday man. Like he's like the typical guy, but put in these circumstances, but he's such a talented actor. You see him in Collateral, and you can't believe that that's the same guy that's in like Shutter Island, and I really look up to him. And also like kind of crazy people like Crispin Glover. He's a little out there, and I respect that. I respect people who do their own thing.
Yeah. So this is any female actresses that you look up to?
Of course. I mean, there's Meryl Streep. I mean, Cate Blanchett. I just respect actors in general. Yeah.
Because it's a really tough thing.
It's a hard job, and you really don't understand until you've been in the driver's seat. But yeah, I really understand and respect what we do. So.
This new movie that's going to be coming out, it's called what again for?
It's called 21 and Over.
21 and Over. Okay.
Yeah.
And so, what is that like being as the main role now?
It's hard. I mean, here's the thing: is what I didn't realize is, I do these movies and I get to have my scene, my few scenes that are like really meaty and stuff. But when you do a lead, there's so many more, kind of segue scenes where you're just walking, or you're just kind of, staring off, and that's all you, and you have to, you're on set the whole time. Yeah. And you just have to stay more focused, and it's a different game.
Do you feel like you completely become that character?
Yeah, I mean, there's different styles of acting, and my foundation is Meisner, and Meisner didn't really believe in, you don't like become the character. I mean, it comes from a natural place, it comes from you, but it's not really method acting. But I mean, it depends on the role. This role, I would say it's pretty close to who I am.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of similarities.
Now, right now I'm trying to think and pull up in my head any Korean American actors or actresses that came on a main role in the movies. Have you gone back or traced back, or I'm sure your father's traced back or try to figure out any?
John Cho.
Okay.
He does all the Harold and Kumar series, and he was a lead in Flash Forward, his show on ABC. He's a great actor. Yeah.
Now, again, because you're just a few in this, a few that we can count in our hand. Now, how do you feel like you are one of the few that's taken this step of becoming, a main lead, a Korean American carrying this and not made fun of, but a real, true role?
I mean, here's the thing: is I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud that I'm Korean American, but I don't think it defines me as an artist. I think I just think I'm an artist, and it doesn't. I think I'm a human being, and that's what my goal is as an actor is to shed light on the human condition, and it's not necessarily. I don't think I can carry that weight on my shoulders, and that's not really what I signed up to do. To be like a kind of a public image in terms of an activist for furthering Korean American interests. But I'm proud. I'm proud to be Korean American, but. That's a heavy burden to take, and I don't know if any of the actors I know want to accept that responsibility. But I mean, it's definitely I'm flattered that anyone would even think that. But I'm just trying to act. Yeah,
you're doing your job, but all of a sudden you become this, incredible history-making person too without even realizing it. Now, I'm sure your parents are very excited about things like this. And so tell me about your father's thoughts. And I'm sure your mother and father has different thoughts, and they're, probably calling up their neighborhood friends, oh, he's in the lead,
I don't know. My parents are pretty, like, chill, calm people.
Yeah.
And they kind of, they just chill. I mean, but obviously they're proud. I mean, I'm their son. I could take a crap on the ground. They'd be proud of me, But